in your life, past, present, future, situation that you're in, would you change it?
No.
Not one thing?
No. Nothing. No. I wouldn't change anything.
Let me get some of those minutes. Visibility.
There we go. Alright.
I really can't think of any one thing that I would change.
I hate to say it, but I don't think I would change anything.
Nothing. Because if you change something, you'd have to give something else up. And everything I got right now, I'm pretty happy with.
In the past, I can't think of hardly anything that hasn't. Sometimes it looked like crap, but it came out pretty good, you know. So, in the present, it would be better if I had taken better care of my teeth. If you're young, that's a good thing to remember.
I've actually said this before, and I wouldn't change any of my actions. I probably don't want to change the future because I have somewhat control of that. But I wish my legs didn't grow hair.
I would say to inspire more people than I have and be inspired by other people.
I would say to start life over and know what I already know now. Start life over and continue on knowing what you already know.
I wouldn't have moved to this state.
Wouldn't have went to art school.
Would have finished art school.
So I think, I feel I'm a stronger person now, so I think when I was younger I'd like to be the stronger person I am now, you know, have more faith in my own beliefs and, you know, my own strengths and stuff.
I would be less of a worrier.
But I wish I'd never smoked cigarettes. That's pretty much it. Otherwise, pretty happy.
I would change one thing. I'd keep the original dream I started out with. I wanted to be a tenured professor in Edmond. Now, that's it.
All right, so I know the answer to this exactly. My parents lived in Europe whenever I was in college, and instead of working really hard for a year and a half and going over there and touring Europe, I drank away a lot of my money instead. So I wish that I had taken that opportunity a lot more seriously. And
I would change the fact that I didn't go to college right after I got out of the Air Force. Because I've been doing that for a long time now that I'm an adult. And it's a lot harder after you have a family to go to college and juggle all that stuff. So yeah, I wish I would have done that before I started my family.
I probably would have taken time off in between undergrad and grad school because I got very burnt out in grad school. I went straight through, so 12 years straight of higher ed was kind of a lot. So I probably would have taken time off and done something fun, like travel around the world.
One thing I would have changed if I could have is I would have gone to college instead of hair school.
I would have applied myself more in art school.
Nothing, because I'm blessed for every situation I've ever had. It made me who I am today. Content.
I would probably make myself a little better at time management and not taking naps every day.
I would take
nothing deep,
better care of my teeth. Are you looking for like giant giant situations?
I mean, we can get rid of those. Whatever.
I'd probably like a little more self-control. I don't have a whole lot of self-control. I would like
self-control would be good.
More self-control.
But like experiences past, nothing. I would never change anything I've ever been through. I'm content with that. I've had some hard, crazy shit.
I wouldn't date bisexual women.
I would have stayed in sports instead of dating when I was about 15. I made the decision to get out of sports, and I regretted that. Because I thought that, well, back when I was in sports, if you played sports, you were an instant lesbian. And I was going into high school, and I did not want that to hinder my dating.
You know, but I would change the fact of that because she act like I don't care, but I do. Really, I mean, she's the love of my life, man. And that's exactly. I would change it. I would change that. I would change like I wouldn't hurt her ever again like that, you know. And that's pretty much the factor right there.
That's easy. Bring my old lady back. I love her, man. Not many people have the kind of thing we have for each other, you know. There's two people that can be one, as they say. It was us, and when she left, the best of me went with her. I'm just a new shell of the man I used to be.
If I could change one thing, that would imply an awful lot. Okay. I'd be happier. That's kind of it. And I think I might start trying now that it's come to light. Yeah, that's probably about it.
I would want my dad to be a bigger part of my life.
I think I would definitely change that my mom got put in jail like twice, because then maybe she would have been around more, and I probably would have had like a happier life, you know. Since she wasn't around, it was really hard for me just relying on my dad, who was never around because he was in school all the time, and he like had like 3 jobs to support me and my sisters. So I definitely think if my mom were around at the time, like if I could have kept her out of jail somehow, that would have made me a better person.
I would change living in this country. I would definitely love to leave the country and move back to hometown or in Colombia or anywhere in Latin America or anywhere in Europe.
I would change where I'm living at right now because there's nothing to do.
No.
There's an art walk.
I'm at an art walk. There's art walks everywhere. But I've been living here for a long time, so I'm ready to change where I'm living.
I would have been born in a different state than Oklahoma because, for obvious reasons, but I'm not very into the red state agenda.
Yeah. I don't know, because I really don't think I would change anything. Honestly, I don't. Life is what it is.
I also wouldn't have had that Chinese buffet this morning.
I would not have stayed in Oklahoma for as long as I have. Not that there's anything wrong with the state, but coming from a bigger place and being more connected with people around the world, having been a Navy brat, I feel locked. I feel caged here, and I miss being able to travel and see more people. Is there anything you would change about your life? Any of it? Don't get all mousy.
That it would be a little warmer.
You want it warmer here? Okay.
If I had an ability, I think I would want to learn like every language so I could speak to everybody no matter who they are or where they're from. So I would change that.
I wish that educators did a better job helping students see the big picture, because it would have made the transition from an English teacher to a financial planner a lot easier.
I would change the state of public education so that more people had the opportunity to give their children the beautiful gift that we were given in knowledge.
Choose that my daughter hadn't injured her back in an accident, because she'll suffer for it the rest of her life.
Yeah. Change a different career path? Maybe I'd get involved with being serious about a career path when I was younger.
Frankly, I probably would have tried a little harder with a few different ladies.
The fact that me and my fiance aren't married, because I would really enjoy being married to the man that I'm with.
Maybe financial situation, going to school, so trying to improve it.
Easy. I'd be a Mythbuster all the way. That's the greatest job. Different thing every day, blowing stuff up, experiments, being on TV. That'd be what I'd change.
I don't think I'd change anything. I really like my life right now.
I would have kept selling drugs junior year of high school.
I used to dance since I was 2. I've been jazz and hip hop and ballet dancer forever, and kind of moved to LA and got caught up in some bad stuff and stopped dancing. So if I could change anything, I probably would have not ever stopped doing that, because that was what I loved doing. So
I would probably change the way that I parented my children.
I am a native New Yorker and moved here when I was 15. If I could change anything, I would so have gone home just to live there as an adult. You know, just to see what it was like to live there as an adult.
I would definitely change my empathy. I want to be able to be somebody who people can rely on, that can relate to, that can understand problems. I wish I could really be somebody that people felt comfortable coming to. And sometimes, most of my life, things don't seem like a very big deal to me, but for other people, some of the littlest things can be the biggest problem in their life. And I really wish that I could truly appreciate the situation they're in.